just wanted to say that I think that Kanye West kind of did it on purpose. And I'm only piggybacking on what you had discussed in one of your lives because he probably does want to be independent. And I do agree with one of the other guys on the panel that stated, um, you know, everything that he said, it may have been some truth to it. And then some of the stuff, it sounded a little sketchy. But maybe he did do all of this on purpose so that he could break away from under the umbrella of their, I guess, control, if you want to, if for lack of a better word. But I mean, I think Kanye would be okay. And like the other guy just mentioned, he cares about the almighty dollar because now he's gotten a taste of it, and he's going to keep doing whatever he has to do independently away from the machine to make his money as best as he know how. So that's the little bit that I wanted to say, Cho.
So you tell me he got to attack the whole Jewish community to do that?
Well, no, he didn't have to do it. Of course not, because we all know Kanye. He tends to talk out of turns, and he tends to talk out of turn. So no, he didn't have to attack an entire community. But like I said, he probably did all of this on purpose so he could get away from the machine.
Okay,
Can I piece?
hold on.
Oh, all right.
All right, hold on for a second. Megastar, go ahead.
Peace to the room, first of all. Hey, listen. His Drink Champs interview. The reason why a lot of people is mad with him is because he gave out some 1% of secrets, first of all, which he wasn't supposed to do. And then after he gave away the 1% of secrets or some of them,
Like what?
um, just how they accumulate wealth. And that's when or how they got their wealth. And he alluded it to, and he tried to bring his brother in it when he said, yo, they came after Jay when he made that rhyme in his 444 album about him giving, they asked like, was that cool? You know what I'm saying? So he's conscious of what he's saying. And the one thing that he keeps saying is like, I'm gonna keep saying my message till somebody hears it, and it may cost me my life because of what I'm talking about. Right. So when he talks in kind of like a double entendre. He brings you forward and then he brings you back. You know what I'm saying? So he kind of lets you know that he knows what he's saying. He lets you know who he's up against, and he letting you know in a way where it's gonna go. Right. So he even alluded to his father when he had a conversation with his father, and his father was like, yo, people would agree more with your message if you would just use more eloquent deliverance when you say it, you know. But he gonna say it the way that he say it, and money do stuff to people like that. You know what I mean? Yeah, maybe his losses that he lost in his personal life or whatever plays out in some irrational ways in his thinking and how he goes about doing stuff or saying stuff. But at the end of the day, him giving away those secrets, him talking about the people that he was talking about, the power structure and how it works is what got him canceled in a lot of ways. Because at the end of the day, so how could you be worth 11 billion 3 weeks ago, and then they saying you worth 400 million, 3 weeks later after you do all of this? So, at the end of the day, his best bet is to what I mean, do stuff himself. Because if people love him like they say they do, and they worship his brand or whatever, he has a better bet of going independent and bringing everybody to him. You know,
Do
even
you
even
respect
even
that
in
move?
even in the platforms where he speak on, if he was to open up a platform for himself right now and go live like how you went live, he'll break the algorithm right now, just because people are so entrenched and in tune with what we want to hear from him or what he's gonna say. But what I would say to the masses is just to stay in pocket right now, because this is distraction television at its finest. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of stuff going on behind the scenes that people need to pay attention to, political wise, economy wise, where the finances is going. You know what I mean? Everybody keep talking about the great wealth shift or whatever. We need to be finding out where that's at. You know what I'm saying? And not letting this monopolize our everyday makeup, because at the end of the day, this dude got bread. They mad because he let us peek in the window of the conversations that millionaires and the 1% have. You see what I'm saying? When you could talk about, yo, that's a baby billion. What? A baby billion? They got people chopping people heads off in Louisiana for less than that. You know what I'm saying? Like in hoods across America, brothers are stopping bullets with their face for less than $1 billion. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, we just need to stay focused right now, because at the end of the day, whatever is gonna become a Kanye, he's still gonna land on top, or he's gonna get used to what his new version of being on top is. But it's still gonna be better than where we at.
Facts.
I feel you, brother. I hear you. I'm gonna let y'all know. Part of his success come from a lot of powerful distribution chains and outlets. He's gonna lose a lot of that. You know what I'm saying? So if y'all thinking that just because he got the finances, he's still gonna have to pay for shipping, cargo. Y'all don't understand. When you order Yeezys, they don't come shipped in a box. Them shits, them trains you see with all them big cargo joints, them come from boats
But then he might
or
fare better.
seas,
But then
and
he
then
might
they're
fare better,
shipped
Choke,
in,
because
huh?
America don't make nothing no more. So then he might fare better, because he could pull a Dennis Rodman and go chill with Kim Jong Un where the factories is at, and get his Yeezys made for next to nothing. You know what I'm saying? Because America don't make nothing no more. So it's not like they coming on a train from
America
Nebraska.
ain't make it from the beginning.
Say that again.
America wasn't making it from the
Yeah,
beginning.
that's what I'm saying. So he still might fare better. Like he might not lose those chains, because them people that make the stuff that we wear don't like us. You know what I'm saying? Like we just buy the name. The people that make what we wear and everything like that, they don't like us. We just buy the name and
Brother,
we keep them employed.
brother, you don't like them, but you go and buy they shit. You go
Who?
buy Louis and
Listen,
you go Gucci and
bro,
you go
listen,
buy Nike. You go buy
listen.
all
But
that.
that's what I'm saying. We buying the name. We don't. I don't care who makes my sneakers. Just make it right. You know what I'm saying? If I bought Jordans, I want Jordans. I don't want Bobos. But you know what I'm saying? You got real and you got fake.
But listen, when I tell you is this a different process of having a machine behind you and
Oh,
you
definitely,
creating your own machine.
definitely.
But it just even just when in real fashion when they doing. Do you know what a tech pack is?
Yeah, definitely. When you design
Okay.
clothes, you got to go through a tech pack to design everything, from the buttons to the color to the stitching, everything. Yeah.
Right. Now you know how many people are working on just a tech pack?
Oh, definitely.
Okay. That's before any clothes are even made.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So just him to build, you got to understand, Adidas
Is
has
he lost his cat? If
hundreds
he was
of
if that was the car, he
hundred.
lost the catalytic converter, but it could be replaced. You can't drive it right now because it's the catalytic converter, but it can be replaced. You know what I'm
Yo,
saying? And
yeah,
and like I'm saying,
Okay.
because
Hold
those
on.
people, because those people are independent in their own right, they just work for Adidas. They don't care who Adidas is. Them is mom and pop sweatshops at its finest. You know what I'm saying? They all they do is stitch all day. They don't care who paying them, just as long as they get paid. You gonna get the tech pack. That's how a lot of independent designers get their
Okay, bro.
clothes made. You get the tech pack,
Brother,
they don't care.
what I'm saying to you is the reason Kanye was able to sell the mass amount of shoes that he did is because it was already an infrastructure that was built for decades, not
Definitely,
years,
definitely.
right? Right. So all he did was came and say, "Hey, I want to do this, I want to do that, and do this and do that." He didn't fund the money. He didn't put up the money. Say, "Yo, I'm gonna pay your designer to do this. Yo, I'm gonna pay your tech packs. I'm
No,
gonna pay."
no. What I'm gonna talk about
Hold
is
on, let me
when I'm
finish.
talking
Let
about.
me finish,
Okay,
bro.
go ahead, brother.
You know what I'm saying? Yo, I'm gonna pay your manufacturer. I'm gonna pay your warehouse. I'm gonna pay the shipping. I'm gonna pay. He's not paying for none of that. Dumb motherfuckers is giving him a check to use his name to put on a sneaker.
We talking
You
about his
understand
new
that?
reality though. His new reality now that Adidas done dropped them and everybody dropping them like hotcakes. Because remember, in his Drink Champs interview, he said, "Yo, by the end of this interview, I'ma know who's standing with me and who's not." The brother
Okay,
know what he's saying.
okay, brother. Fuck all that, right?
Yeah,
All my French, right?
his new reality is he gonna
No,
have to
his
pay
new
himself.
reality. Look, if he got his name back, right? He going to make Yeezys. How long do you think it's going to take for him to be able to produce the Yeezys, the same comfortable Yeezys that you bought for the whatever ones any? I don't even know how many pair he got. How much do you think how long it's going to take for him to figure out to do it the way Adidas do it? Right? Hold on.
Mm-hmm.
Build the team that Adidas have, right? Get the shipping and distribution that Adidas have, and be able to supply the demand that Adidas can do. How many years do you think it will take him to do that?
Well, I mean, listen, everybody got a price. So it might take him next to little or no time at all, right? What I'm saying to you is his new reality is
No,
that
brother,
he's gonna have to
I
pay
asked you
for
in
whatever he
time. I
bought.
asked you in time, brother. How many years potentially do you think that would take?
Money, everybody got a price. He could be on tomorrow if he worth 11 billion like he
So
say
you
he
tell me,
is.
he can have a new brand of Yeezys out tomorrow and ship to several countries, more than one
Come on,
country.
choke. Come on, choke. You know cash is king. You know cash is
So
king,
you
brother.
telling me by tomorrow he can have a new Yeezy design and shipped to 100 stores and 10 countries? You telling me that?
Listen, if it's about keeping his name relevant and people wanting to buy his merch, because when you got a product and it's good and people want it, because I don't own a pair of Yeezys, so I'll never know how comfortable they are, right? But what I'm talking about is business. And in business, if people want it, they're gonna pay for it. That's why his
Okay.
sneakers are so high.
And I'm
So
asking
if
you,
he's
in
gonna
business,
continue with $11 billion, if he cut all his ties right now, he's left with $11 billion. He got a fresh start to do whatever, and people is gonna come because they want it.
wait, hold on, brother. Hold on. Let me ask you a question. Are you the one that just said he had billions and now it dropped to a million?
No, yes, I just said that they
Okay,
said
all
that.
right, hold on.
I'm
Let me
going off
tell
of
you
what
why.
he
Let me
said.
tell you why that is. Let me tell you why that is. Because his Adidas deal, Kanye don't have billions, brother. These are projections. If
Right.
he would stay with Adidas for another 5 years, he would have maybe an
I'm
X
just going
amount
off
of
of what came
billions
out of his
because
mouth.
they're paying him $500,000 a year to license his brand. If
And
he stay with them for 5 years at 500 million a year, he's gonna have 250, right?
okay, yeah,
Okay. So what I'm saying to you is this: if Kanye don't got Adidas to make his deal is done, and right now he take the money that he have in his pocket, you telling me he can buy tomorrow? He can have already designed and put out and shipped 1,000 pair of sneakers. I'll give you that low of a number in America and 10 other countries. You really believe that he could do that?
I'll put it to you like this. I use the number 11 billion because that's what he said out of his mouth, right? So I'm not in his pocket. I could care less, right?
If he had
I'm in
all the money in the world, could he do that?
cash is king, brother. People is
If he
working
had
in
all the
sweatshops
money in
24
the
hours a
world,
day
could
because
he
they
do
got to
that?
get that bread. If he got put it like this, they got independent sneakers designers that he could grab right now, bro. Because cash is king. Cash is king. And if you're paying somebody to do something, they're gonna do it for you. Right now, let me ask you
How
something.
long?
If
How
somebody was
long?
to give you $1 million right now and tell you give them 6 episodes of a pilot that you got in your head, wouldn't you already have scripts laid out for them? You would already have scripts and shows laid out for him, and you'd be like, "Yo, give me my million when
And
the
you tell
first
me
one hit."
and you tell me I could shoot 6 pilots and one
No,
day?
you wouldn't be shooting it. If somebody came to you, if Kanye came to you right now and said, "You know what, Choke, I believe in you. I'm gonna give you a show on my new platform. I'm gonna give you $1 million. I got a setup right here where you can shoot your show and anything. You'll give them 6 episodes of a pilot you got because you're a writer. So I know you got stuff in the
Wait.
tuck.
In one day?
Cash is king,
In one day?
huh?
In one day?
If you got to sit in the, but you of course you'll give it to him in a time frame. Choke. Let's not be
I
naive.
asked you,
Let's not be
brother.
naive.
Hey, I asked you, brother. We got 10 seconds left on this one. Me and you.
Okay,
All right.
that's true.
Look, I asked you, do you think right now, if Kanye is totally independent, can he supply the demand for everybody that want to buy his shoes by tomorrow?
No, he's not filling Adidas volume, but guess what? All he needs is a good review of
Brother,
his first
why
independent
you just
design.
can't say no?
Huh?
Why you just can't say no? He couldn't do it.
Because he's going against a conglomerate. What I'm saying is he'll be able to compete. That's a trap question. That's a loaded question, Choke.
That's not a loaded question. What I'm trying to get you to understand is,
come on, man.
What I'm trying to get you to understand is, nigga, you could go make a loaf of bread right now in your house. I could give you some flour, some yeast, and some water. You can make your bread. Or you could go to the store and buy a loaf of bread. If I say to you, I need a loaf of bread sliced up in 30 minutes, are you going to go and try to bake it, or are you going to run to the store and get it?
That's another loaded question, Choke. I'm going to buy that. You know what I'm saying?
It ain't a loaded question. What I'm trying to explain to you is manufacturing.
We talking about fresh start right here. Everybody's leaving them. We talking about this is after Yeezus. So he gave us a AD and a BC. You know what I'm saying? So 3 weeks ago, he was the man with the top selling sneaker. 3 weeks later, his engine done fell out of his back. It don't mean it can't be done again, or he can't do it for himself. His new reality is he gonna have to break bread and come out of pocket to keep his joint going. And then he'll end up profiting in the long run because he's dealing with the people directly. He's not going through all of the process. So he could get him some independent designers, brother.
And
it's a fresh start.
How much do you think it's going to cost them to produce these shoes, manufacture them, and ship them?
Brother, he got a following. So everybody's gonna wait for the back order. We wait for back orders of Jordans every day.
How much do you think it's going to cost? I'm not talking about the consumer, brother. I'm talking how much do you think it's going to cost to produce, manufacture, and ship?
It's going to cost them some millions.
And get distribution for.
It's going to cost him some millions. We gonna talk real, but he supposedly have it. You know what I'm saying? He supposedly has it.
All right, who's next, y'all?
We talk about new reality.
Megan Star, I appreciate you, bro. You go hard for Kanye, brother.
Yes, sir.
Yo, bro, I'm telling you, it takes hundreds of millions of dollars to produce, manufacture, and distribute Kanye shoes alone, bro.
But if you got billions, then you got hundreds of millions. If you got billions,
they pay him, and he ain't even making the shoestring, brother, just to use his name.
Yo, he lost that privilege, right? So if he wants to use his name now, he can use his name for himself.
Okay.
He doesn't have it.
and if he don't have it, then simple. Shame on him.
Hey yo, hold on. Let Black Market.
He's the same one that said everybody hold up their contract.
You try to reach to this brother. You got a little more gray hair than me, brother. You might have some more wisdom for this brother. Please talk to him.
He the one that said hold up his contract. And his contract is gonna stand up over everybody joint.
Okay, hey, hold on, brother.
Don't be bombing on my bed, nigga. That's not.
I said you got the wisdom, brother. Yeah. Talk to him, man.
Hey, but he actually got some good ass points. Choke, money his king. You know what I'm saying? You make that shit happen. Now you ain't gonna do it in one day. You ain't got 6 skits in one day. But if you a writer and we in the same business, nigga, you gonna make it happen in 2. You know what I'm saying? That's for sure, because money is king. That's it can happen. I hear everybody view I'm an optimistic guy, man. Hey, anything can happen. You know what I'm saying? And he can make it happen. That's what makes him so dangerous. He talking that shit, but he got the money to back it up. He got the money to make it happen. That's what makes him so dangerous. You know what I'm saying? We got the other young guys, they got money, but they ain't got the bond. They ain't got the mind. You know what I'm saying? That's what makes Kanye dangerous. And he can make anything happen. Now, you know, like you said, Adidas and all that thing been running the whole time. I mean, I don't know. I don't know. Maybe he can. Maybe it's a new time. I get what you're saying about, Adidas and Nike, but maybe it's a new time. Skinny jeans is out. You don't wear them, do you? So I say that to say, what I'm saying? Shit, somebody buying this shit up.
I'm not saying that nobody wouldn't buy his product. I'm talking about the manufacturing of a sneaker. We know what it costs to make a t-shirt, right? How many places can we go in America and make sneakers? Be real.
Right, I got you.
You know what I'm saying? It's a lot into making a product like that and being a good sneaker that ain't going like Stephon Marbury when he first had his sneaker and it fell apart on him in the game. Remember that?
I remember that.
It takes like I'm listening.
How much you gonna need?
All for the independent game.
If you can do it, how much you gonna need?
For what?
If it's possible to do it on your own, how much you gonna need to start with?
Hundreds of millions, dude.
Got more than that.
He had 140 million in the Chase Bank. You tell me he got 10 other accounts like that? I'm telling you, a lot of his money is projections. War for what he was going to make if he was getting those checks from Adidas. Now Adidas cut it. I guarantee you're going to see his value drop. Because those were projections. That was not liquid money. Nigga ain't got no 9 billion liquid.
Choke, I believe you. I ain't even investigated no shit like that. So if you say that's what it is, that's what it is. He ain't got no money then.
Right. But I ain't say he ain't got no money. He don't have $9 billion liquid.
He got 1 billion, which is still.
I don't even believe that, brother.
Well, I mean, what we gonna give him? He got more than 1 million. Come on, Choke. Damn.
Yeah, he had 100 million. He had 140 million in the JP Morgan account. Okay. He might have $1 billion. It don't matter. But what I'm saying is,
it does matter.
Kanye is not going to be able to produce a fucking sneaker and supply the demand of the people. If he can't drop a new sneaker tomorrow, and Adidas can.
That's true. But do you own a pair of Yeezys?
Who, me?
You, yeah.
What difference would it make?
Because they're flying off the shelf. Everybody got them. I ain't got none. They love these shits. They a billion without me and you. So I mean, we can't
the ugly ass slipper too. They love them shits, yo. And people gonna buy them ugly ass shits, yo. I'm telling you, yo.
We got that gray, baby. We got that gray, baby. We got that gray.
Hey, yo, I'm not saying his brand is not popular. I'm saying it's going to take him some time to fill the void for the sick. He will have to go to Nike. He will have to go to somebody else to be able to just jump in the place where he was at with Adidas. And he couldn't go and do that by himself today.
If the whole everybody know by the morning, that's how fast shit travels in our era, Choke.
And you, all right,
travels too fast.
You're not manufacturing a sneaker in 24 hours.
Maybe 30. It's the same thing. Things move too fast, Choke, and me and your era. Now he the new Jordache, my nigga.
All right, so we gonna wait. We're gonna wait for the new Yeezys. We're gonna wait for the new Yeezys, and we're gonna see how long it takes them. All right. And then not nothing that can be from Adidas, Nike, no major change. We want to see Kanye put out a real good sneaker, totally produced by Kanye, made in America. I would love to see it.
Yeah. And after that, people gonna rush the door. That's how it go. If he
could do it, they will.
We rush in the door.
But I got a pair of Yeezys.
I know you do. I just kept this.
Like, I'm not gonna say a lie about it. Like, my brother. But I'll tell you one thing: the shit say Adidas on the fucking box.
That's right.
Okay.
Yeah, he might. I mean, he might have fucked up with the Adidas thing. He might have fucked up with it. But I'm just saying anything's possible because shit is moving so fast these days. You get information. That's why I'm saying if she a hoe, we'll know by the morning because information goes that fast. And you know what I mean? And it's so easy to reach people from California, from these places.
All right, but this is my other question to y'all. Now, I need everybody to chime on this. if everybody keeps saying we are Jew, we black Jew. Kanye said on Drink Chat, I'm a Jew. I'm a Jew. I'm an Israelite Jew, right? If we are Jews or he's a Jew, why he got beef with his own people? Anybody?
So, am I allowed to
Oh,
speak?
Yes, go ahead.
I'll wait after you.
Okay. Good question, Choke. I would just put it to you like this: is different degrees of uh versions of Jews. That's I guess that would be the safe way to respond to that question. But I
So
have to say, man, I
there's
love this whole
different blacks,
situation.
there's
Huh?
different blacks and different Chinese and different
Well,
what the
here's here's the here's what's crazy. Well, here's the thing, though, Choke. Check this out. You guys. Oh, okay. You unmuted me. I ain't okay. Can you hear me?
yeah, go ahead.
Okay. So I. It's funny you said this, right? We could kind of. I can't even say compare, but if we have to draw a conclusion to this, it's kind of similar to India with the caste system, where you have certain shades of as far as the people goes. And they'll cast you out if you a certain shade, right? But that don't take away from the fact that you still Indian. You have light skinned Indians with a dot. You got some that's dark that got hair like white people, black, but coarse hair like white people, but they Indian. I believe as I've grown older that they all come from us. They all derive from us. And I'm not trying to interject other people on your show, but Jane Elliott speaks of this, where well, the brother, his name is Anthony Browder, where he has a book out. Where it's been, I think that book is probably about 20 or 30 years old. It's called I think it's Nationalization of Civilized of the Nile Valley, something to that effect. I think I'm chopping up the title of the book, but I have it and not in front of me. But it talks about these things that you're talking about as far as religion, where it derives from, and all that. And for the point that I'm making is, even James Elliott spoke on how scientists finally determined or concluded that the blood type, the as far as the gene pool started, as far as civilization concerned, started from a black woman. So if we want to unpack this, there's a lot to unpack. A lot of people don't want to deal with it, but I do believe we are the chosen people. I do believe that, but it's a responsibility that comes with that. But if you notice, we are the most forgiving and loving species on this earth as far as black people towards other nationalities. But they never do it to us. They never do it for us.
So are
It's
we
gonna
black?
get to a point that we're gonna get tired. And it's happening. It's happening.
Okay, the question is, are we Jews or not?
I would say I'm half and half on it.
Okay, hold on. Don't go nowhere. Uh Struggle Life, good.
I I want to insert new thought into this conversation right quick to answer that question. Um, let's just take it back to these vessels right quick. I'm a firm believer in reincarnation. If I believe in anything, and the reason why I believe in reincarnation, because it's one belief you can't prove or disprove. For people out there who also believe in reincarnation, which is a majority of people, doesn't matter what religion you are. If you ask somebody, hey, do you think you were born a different person or a different species of animal at some point? Most people will tell you, yeah. So getting back to that reality for a sec, as a believer in reincarnation, I'm not attached to this vessel. This vessel's awesome, but I wasn't just in this vessel. So to sit here with this ancestor worshiping, which is part of the mind control that they have people under, You guys can sit here and we the chosen people and we this. That's ego. Especially if you truly believe that you have been in many different forms and different vessels and believe in spirit animals and all of these things. I was not just a human being. This is nothing but a vessel. And we keep being attached to these vessels, keep praying to these religious idols, keep praying to these dead people. Nothing ever really dies. So the real question is, what are we talking about? Are we Jew? Are we Jewish? Just like he was breaking down, there's a difference between Jew and a difference between Jewish. The ish is somewhat Jew. That's just what that means. But I don't even personally care because I'm a firm believer in reincarnation. I've probably been women in the past. I've been dogs. I've been cats, squirrels, a bunch of different things. So to sit here and be attached to these vessels is very egotistical. It's vain. It's prideful. It's a sin in itself. Simple and plain. And people can sit here and black people this, white people that. Black and white ain't even colors. Black and white is nothing but dualities. They have people sitting here attaching themselves to a concept and a duality. We sitting here claiming this, claiming that. Nobody really knows the truth, but what people do subconsciously know is that we've been here before. We've done this before. This is getting old. Simple and plain.
All right,
And
hold
that's
on. You getting too deep. Hold on a second. You getting too deep, nigga. Getting too deep, nigga. Hold on. This nigga, so I thought I saw an alien walk behind him. Hold on. Nice lyrical. What up?
What's
Are
goody with you?
are we Jewish or not?
Well, personally, I do believe that we all black people fall into the Jewish category. Um, and I only believe that because biblically, the way things are written and said. But I mean, to be honest with you, I personally, I don't know. I personally myself, I'm a human being, so I don't see people as color, and it's sad. It's sad that I have um the upbringing that I have, but my I don't want to say sad, but when it comes down to it, it is sad. My father was a bishop. Um, my mother first lady. We grew up in I don't want to say the ghetto, but yeah, the ghetto of a white area. I was amongst all white kids in my school. So it was maybe when we were in elementary school and things like that, it was maybe only 4 or 5 of us. So 4 or 5 black kids. Then we get into the middle school and then high school. It's maybe 11 or 12 black people. You know what I'm saying, amongst all of these white people. We sit there and watch these. Watch all types of foul stuff happen to black people, and ain't nothing we can do about it because we outnumbered. So um, long story short, when Kanye starts to talk like this and trying to tell you like, this is what's going on to a person like me, it's like, wow, I told what I'm saying, like it's crazy because a lot of the world don't realize what he's trying to expose. But then at the same time, it doesn't make it correct how he's exposing it because there's a lot of invalid things that he's saying because he doesn't have a whole lot of the information. But his heart is in the right place. What he's saying is good, but he's saying it wrong and he's disrespecting people by saying it. Now, as far as whether I'm a Jewish or not, I believe we would fall. Black people do fall into the Jewish category, I believe.
All right, cool. Hold on. We got Lady J in the building, just stepped in, and who else is this? There's a vegan somewhere down there. All right,
Can you hear me?
yeah, I can hear you. Are black people Jews?
I believe that there's a group of Jews that are black. I don't think that everybody falls under that. I believe that just like over the landscape of different landscapes in the world, yes, I believe there would have to be Black Jews. Absolutely.
So if Kanye, if we Jews, then why Kanye got a problem with his own people?
Well, I don't think that Kanye has a problem. I think Kanye is confused. I think Kanye is going through a lot of things. Trying to express himself, not having the words to express himself, listening to other people, letting people put, words in his mouth, the battery in his back. I think that, the great debate, and I think that we should ask the Jews that don't, the Jews that claim themselves as Jews.
We can't hear you. Take it off mute.
Can you hear me now?
Nah, hold on a second. Lady J, take it off mute. Lady J,
Lady, you on mute, lady.
It's not going off.
Oh,
Okay,
there
hear
you
me?
go.
Okay,
There you go.
sorry. So I think that we should ask the Jews, and I think they may have muted me there, but I think that we should ask the Jews, are Black people Jews? And, can we go over the landscapes of this? Because I think that's a great question across the board and something that we've never asked the people that are in position of power for, to do that as well.
If we got anybody Jewish out here watching, can you please come on? All right, hold on. What's this film by the vegan? What's up?
What's good? Can you hear me?
Yes.
All right. I think the first Jews were Black, and I thought like the fake Jews, the ones that Kanye is talking about, I thought they would call like the Ashkenazi or something like that. Anybody heard of the Ashkenazi? Ashkenazim? I don't know if I'm saying it right, but I heard that the Jews were that's what they were called first, because like that dude posted that Bible scripture. If anybody say so, it was saying like if anybody say those that say that they're Jews, they're liars. So the people that are claiming to be Jews today aren't really Jews. That's what I think.
All right, cool. Stick around. All right, who we got here? Cashin, what up?
Choke, what up, man? It's Chasen.
Oh, what's good, man? How you?
Peace. I'm good. He was talking about Esau. When you saying Ashkenazi Jews, you talking about Esau, the white Jews, the ones that's from Ukraine, the ones with the small hats that y'all see in New York. That's Esau if you talk in biblical terms. But when Kanye say he's a Jew, we are Jews. All of us are Jews. We are from Israel. We are the real ones from Israel. That's a fact. But Kanye is a fraud. What he's speaking, what he's saying, if you understand symbolism, it's not what he's really doing. You understand? So we got to be careful to be like just playing around with this doctrine. This is serious doctrine that we playing with. So when I'm watching this and we just talking like this is just entertainment, it's really not. It's actually very dangerous doctrine that we talking about. You understand? Like you a Jew, Choke. You a Jew, Miss Lady J. So when you say the people in power, you talking about the Esau who took our birthright, and you saying he got power because they got this, but we the ones with the true power. We just choose not to use it because we want to live like them. We want to be like them, and we don't want to live like gods that we are. We don't want to be like the gods that we are because we don't want to follow our God. You understand? We don't want to follow our God. So it seems if you they have the perception that they the ones that have the power, but we the ones with the true power. We just choose not to use it. You understand? So I'm just like I watch you a lot, Choke, and all I'm saying is you speak a lot about these entertainers and what they doing. You know what they doing. So now when I'm watching somebody like Kanye and I see him playing with the doctrine, I see him playing with my father, I see him playing with my God, and then I come on this and I'm watching you, Choke, because you say you the truth speaker. You speaking the truth. So I know you have a little bit of knowledge of what we speaking about. So I know Kanye's a fraud. So if anybody has truthful eyes, you will know that he's a fraud. So let's stop playing with this thing, because my God is coming back. You understand? And he's watching right now. We living in the end of days right now. You understand? Judgment is here. So if his people decide to continue to keep playing with him, we all gonna face the same judgment that Kanye will be facing very soon. If you understand what I'm saying. That's all. That's all I'm saying.
I'm with you 100%. I know exactly what you're saying. That's why I keep saying you don't go from Jesus walks the devil in the red dress to Jesus is
Yes,
king.
sir. Yeah,
You
not
playing, nigga.
only that, you don't do a video with Marilyn Manson when he's a certified devil worshiper. How you following Jesus? My God don't know you. He don't know you. He don't know you. Straight like that.
What he say? He said, "Depart from me, workers of iniquity. Like, I know you, but
Yes,
never
sir.
knew you.
Yes, sir.
I know you, but never knew you."
Hey, watch this. Watch this. Watch this. He gonna burn. He gonna burn just like Esau. You understand what I'm saying to you? He gonna burn just like him. But watch this. But listen, I ain't even supposed to be on here because we really talking about very, very dangerous things. So when you see somebody like Kanye playing with this, I'm telling you, my brothers and my sisters, stop playing with this. It's not a joke. This is very dangerous things. And listen, you see this algorithm we playing with? You see this artificial intelligence we playing with? This thing right here we talking on? They listening to everything you saying. So you don't have to have money. You don't have to have fame for that thing to start chasing you. You understand? That's why my name is Chasing. Yeah, for that thing to start chasing you. So stop playing with this doctrine. Stop playing with my God, because he's listening. You see this thing we watch? You see this thing y'all watching? This is the Antichrist y'all speaking on. This is the Antichrist y'all speaking on. All right, AI, artificial intelligence, that is the Antichrist. So they listening. They listening. So keep playing with my father. They listening. Straight like that. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I appreciate you, brother. Hold on. Let me get a film by vegan in here. Go ahead, Miss FedEx. Miss FedEx. There you go. I can't hear you. We can't hear you. We can't hear you.
I said, if y'all really want to know, look at the tat on his arm. Look at the tat on his arm. It's all symbolism, baby. It's all symbolism. Look at the tat on his arm.
Which tat?
He got the Mother Mary. He got the Mother Mary tattoo on his arm. That's that Catholic tat. That's the Jesuits. That's the Jesuits, all right? That's the Jesuit tat. That's what they wear. If you know the Jesuits, that's 333. That's who run this shit. That's who own this shit. That's Esau. That's the white Jews that they speaking about. That's them. That's who own this shit. That's the Romans. The Romans in them. They all connected. The Jews and the Romans, they all work together. But he got the Mother Mary on his arm. That lets you know who he's tied to. He's tied to the Jesuits. He's tied to the Jesuits, bro. That's why he's following Trump. That's why he's following Trump. That's why Candace Owens. Who's Candace Owens' husband? That's
George.
also Esau. That's also Esau. They all following the Jesuits. It's all fake. It's all an illusion, baby. It's all an illusion. We gotta wake up and stop playing. We gotta wake up and stop playing. That's all I'm saying.
Hold on, brother. Hold on. Film by vegan. Take it off. Take it off mute. Hey, this one. Hey, you delivering packages or you trying to talk to us? Hello? We waiting to hear from you. Hello? Hit the mute button. Hit the mute button. You gotta hit the mute button. Hit the mute button. Mute, mute, mute. Hit the mute button. Mute button. Mute button.
Yo,
There you go.
I'm gonna leave and come back.
Man, how many packages you got left, man?
Yo, Choke.
Yo.
I just want to know why are so many black, well, I don't want to say black, why are so many entertainers happy that he's going through what he's going through?
That I have no idea. I didn't even know people were happy, you know.
It's disturbing, man. It's disturbing. They laughing, ha, key stuff. Aside from, having close to a mental breakdown and losing a large amount of money, this black man is, you know what I'm saying? Come on, why are people so happy for that? That's disturbing to me. And
I think it might be for like certain people, like I seen like Ebro, you know, because Kanye was talking super cocky when he was on Drink Champs. Remember, he said, Adidas can't drop me. They can never drop me. I could say this, I could say that, and Adidas can't drop me. Fool! They dropped his ass. You know what I'm saying? So I think that a lot of that is you keep.
Yeah, I see. But to be honest though, us as adults, I'm not even gonna say us as black people. Us as adults, you know, we should know better. We should be able to learn from this situation more so than the he and caca about it. You know what I'm saying? And think that it's okay, especially when you got a brother losing millions. You know what I'm saying? It's not cool. If anything, we should be, trying to figure out how to help him instead of laughing at him. You know,
many people try to help him by telling him to shut the fuck up. You get what I'm saying? People were telling him, yo, you wilding. He kept going line, or you're a bitch.
Dead ass. Real shit. Yeah.
You crossing the line. You don't want to listen to nobody. Now, let me give y'all what I know about the Jewish community and how they uplift their people, right? This from what my understanding is. And y'all could agree or y'all can research it. I don't know this for a fact, but this is how I hear it. And this is what we don't do. We do not do this, right? What they do in the Jewish community, allegedly, from what I'm told, right, is they help their own. And what I mean by that is, hold on, put you back on mute. Thank you. They help their own. And when I say help their own, it's kind of like, I'm gonna use some people as an example. Let's say I become a billionaire or multimillionaire, right? And Lady J, she's my lady, and we get married, right? Now I'm rich. Say me and her, we have a baby, right? And let's say Nice the Lyrical is our son and Pretty Gangster is our daughter-in-law. They getting married, right? What the Jewish people do is this. I'm the breadwinner. I'm the wealth. Instead of letting my son, Nice the Lyrical, go take out a loan from a bank, I loan him the money at no interest rate. Right? So now what I'm doing is I'm giving him money at no interest, but he got to pay me back, but at no interest rate. This is what helps their community because they don't go to the banks. They don't go and get loans and everything. It's in the family. So let's say if a nigga like Jay-Z or Diddy came back to the community and said, Yo, Black Market, yo, I heard you wanted to do a lounge. Yo, I'm gonna give you $1 million. You gotta give me $1 million back in 5 years at no interest rate. That helps him go and immediately start building up a business, and he ain't got to worry about how much interest he gonna have on 5 years because it ain't none. Yo, just give me my bread back. You build up. Now, Black Market goes and he becomes successful, right? He done paid the money back after 5 years, but now he got 10 million. So now instead of letting his brother go to a bank, and whether it's a bank for a loan for a house, if it's a fucking loan for a car, if it's a loan for a business, whatever it is, they loan their people the money and you just pay it back at no interest rate because I'm already up. And now this is how they keep bringing up each other. Now, how many niggas do we know in the hip hop community that even try to implicate that type of system in the Black community? Because if we had that, you wouldn't have a student loan. I wouldn't have a student loan. I wouldn't have a car loan. I would, with this high ass interest rate, credit cards, this, that, and other. And this is what they do for their people. We just don't do it for each other. Nigga, you get a nigga some food stamps. Nigga, they want, I want half on the food stamps. Like, nigga, you know what I'm saying? Like, and you got to get a profit on your food stamps. It's like, I just can't even hit you with the food stamp card and be like, when you got to hit it back. Nah, nigga, you can take $50 off of that. You got to give me 50. You know what I'm saying? So if we just did the same thing, if Kanye say, I'm going to take the money I got now and go independent. Nice to lyrical. Here go 5 million. Black Market, here go 5 million. King J Rock, here go 5 million. Megastar, here go 5 million. Lady J, here go 5 million. That's $25 million. Y'all go empower somebody at no interest rate. Just get the money back. Some people might F up and mess the money up. Some people might become more successful than you. But that's all they doing. Like, what's the purpose of being jealous of that when we could do the same thing?
But there's more to that though. There's more to that because I am actually up around a lot of Jewish activity. When I say that, I don't want to say activity. Lakewood used to be ghetto, you know what I'm saying? But now Jewish people have, they walk around, they pray, and they plot, and their prayers come true because they're diligent and they, you know what I'm saying? They work towards what they want to do. So everything that you're saying is 100%. But now I see the unity involved of it. You know what I'm saying? They, honestly, for years I've been saying they if we did construct ourselves, or I don't construct, if we did conduct ourselves the way that Jewish people conduct themselves, unstoppable. Like bro was saying, he's like, they got money, but we got the power. If we actually conducted ourselves the same way that they did, and we walked around and we prayed for what we want, and we organized ourselves, and then literally got paperwork behind what we were trying to do, and really got headstrong and handled stuff the way we were supposed to, yeah, it wouldn't be no stopping Black people. Yeah.
Could I say something, Choke?
Yes, go ahead, sis.
So I grew up originally in Cherry Hill, New Jersey, which is a very Jewish centered community. And yeah, they're all together. They got the community centers, they got everything that they possibly need for their kids and their, for everything that they need, right? And which is great. And what we're not looking at, we don't take care of our kids, meaning we don't make sure that our kids are safe. The parents are not out on the streets dying to make sure that their kids are safe, right? So our kids are out there defending themselves and they're dying out on the streets. And so I think that we need to make the commitment. I don't know that Kanye is right, but I think that what Kanye is trying to say is trying to move that needle. I think there's a meme going around right now that says, Nobody pulled out with Kanye. No companies pulled off of Kanye when he said slavery was a choice, right? So what they're basically saying is that when black people, when it's something black, and when people are, talking about black people, it's okay to talk about black people. But the Jewish people have a high standard amongst themselves where they're saying you don't say anything, even if you're right about Jewish people. So I think that we need to, because who is going to be the cavalry that says, don't talk about black people, we're going to cut the ties for you? We have to be that cavalry. We have to be accountable and say, hey, you can't say this or about black people across the board. But as long as we continue to allow our music, and then see, and now it goes all the way back around to the music, because as long as we continue to allow our music to degrade us in any way, shape, or form, whether that's using the N-word, whether that's just talking about women, whatever it is, whatever we're saying, we can't do that. We can't do what the Jews are doing to Kanye. Now, my last point is that I don't think that we should be participating in helping Kanye come down off his money, because all they're saying is we just want to make sure that everybody is in tune, and everybody's in tune, and everybody is in line, that you don't say anything against any Jews or anything, or we're going to do you like you did Kanye. You're going to get Kanye'd. And but when what was it, Martin Sheen, when he had AIDS, see, when he had AIDS and he was running around uh poking people and giving them AIDS, they didn't kill him because of that. They didn't take his money. They said, Martin, go sit down in a corner somewhere and we'll help you deal with this. He's not in jail, but that was illegal to do. He's not anywhere. We don't hear from him anymore, but he's not harmed. And I think that we need to look at that. We put our people in jail. We allow our people to be crucified and say, oh, well, he was wrong for saying that. But is it the free country at the end of the day?
Hey, Choke.
Wait, hold on for a second. I think you wrong. I